This video will cover beginner questions regarding the topic of basic trigonometry integrals and shortcuts, part 1. Here are the differential formulas for 6 trigonometric functions. Use these formulas. The first one, derivative of sine x is cosine x. So, antiderivative of cosine x dx equals sine x plus c. Derivative of cosine x is minus sine x. So, integral of minus sine x dx equals cosine x plus c. Then times minus 1 on each side. Integral of sine x dx equals minus cosine x plus c. The third one, derivative of tangent x is secant squared x. So the integral of secant squared x dx equals this one, tangent x plus c. Derivative of cotangent x is minus cosecant squared x. So integral of minus cosecant squared x dx equals cotangent x plus c. Then times minus 1 on each side. Integral of cosecant squared x dx equals minus cotangent x plus c. Derivative of secant x is secant x tangent x. So integral of secant x tangent x dx equals the first one, secant x plus c. The last one, derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x cotangent x. So integral of minus cosecant x cotangent x dx equals cosecant x plus c. Then minus 1 on each side. So integral of cosecant x cotangent x dx equals minus cosecant x plus c. Now we have 6 basic integration formulas. However, if you look closely, it is different from the differential formulas. In the integral formulas, there are not all 6 basic trigonometric functions. So let's learn more about it now. Question 1. We know this formula. Use U-substitution. Let U equal 4x. Derive on each side. du equals 4 dx. Then divide by 4 on each side. du over 4 equals dx. Back to the original. Integral of sine 4x is u. dx is du over 4. So 1 over 4 du equals 1 over 4. This one, use the formula. Minus cosine u plus c. Then final answer is minus 1 over 4. Cosine u was 4x plus c. Now let's talk about shortcut. Integral of sine x dx is minus cosine x plus c. Integral of sine 4x dx is minus 1 over 4 cosine 4x plus c. The integral of sine kx dx is minus 1 over k cosine kx plus c. Please remember, 4 makes 1 over 4, k makes 1 over k. Let's try to integrate a few more problems. Use the formula. The first one, integral of sine 7x dx is minus 1 over 7 cosine 7x plus c. This one minus 1 over 3 cosine 3x plus c equals minus 1 over 2, then cosine 1 over 2x plus c, that means minus the reciprocal of 1 over 2 is 1 over 1 over 2 equals 1 divided by 1 over 2, that means 1 times upside down number, which is 2. So 2 cosine 1 over 2x plus c. Then last one, minus 1 over 3 over 4 cosine 3 over 4x plus c minus, just make upside down, which is 4 over 3 cosine 3 over 4x plus c. Now, let's evaluate the definite integral. First, let's use a substitution method. Evaluating the definite integral using substitution show that when a variable is changed, the limit of integration for x is also changed to the integration limits for u. Let's check. Let u equal 2x, derive on each side, du equals 2 dx, then divide by 2 on each side, du over 2 equals dx. Let's change the upper limit. When x equals pi over 4, u of pi over 4 equals 2 times pi over 4, which is pi over 2. The new upper limit is pi over 2. Now when x equals 0, then u of 0 equals 2 times 0 equals 0. So the lower limit is 0, and sine 2x is u. Then dx equals du over 2, du 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 integral of sine u is minus cosine u from 0 to pi over 2 equals minus 1 over 2. The first one, cosine pi over 2 minus second one, cosine 0 equals minus 1 over 2. Cosine pi over 2 means 0, minus cosine 0 is 1. Then minus 1 over 2 times minus 1, which is 1 over 2. This time, let's use a shortcut to integrate. Use the formula integral of sine kx dx equals minus 1 over k cosine kx plus c. So minus 1 over 2 cosine 2x from 0 to pi over 4 equals minus 1 over 2. The upper limit, cosine 2 times pi over 4, which is pi over 2, minus cosine, the lower limit, 0, equals minus 1 over 2. This one is 0, minus this one is 1. The answer is 1 over 2. We have the same answer. In this case, it is much faster and simpler as there is no need to change the limit. Question 3. Now think about the antiderivative of cosine. Use U-substitution. Let u equal 3x. Derive on each side. du equals 3 dx. Divide by 3 on each side. du over 3 equals dx. Then back to the original. Integral of cosine 3x is u. dx equals du over 3. du 1 over 3 equals 1 over 3 times integral of cosine u is sine u plus c 1 over 3 sine u was 3x plus c. So integral of cosine 3x dx equals 1 over 3 sine 3x plus c. This 3 makes 1 over 3. Now we have a shortcut. 1 over k makes k sine kx plus c. Let's try to integrate a few more problems. Use the formula. The first one, k makes 1 over k, then 2 makes 1 over 2 sine 2x plus c. The second one is 1 over minus 5, then sine minus 5x plus c. The last one, 1 over 4, then sine 1 over 4x plus c. The 1 over 4 is just upside down number, which is 4 over 1. So 4 sine 1 over 4x plus c. Question 4. In order to check whether the solution solved by the shortcut is correct, let's first integrate with the substitution method. Let u equal x over 2, then du equals 1 over 2 dx times 2 on each side, 2 du equals dx. Let's change the upper limit. When x equals pi, then u over pi equals pi over 2. The new upper limit is pi over 2. When x equals minus pi, u of minus pi is minus pi over 2. The new lower limit is minus pi over 2. Cosine x over 2 means u. Then dx equals 2 du equals 2 times antiderivative of cosine is sine from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2 equals 2 times the upper limit sine pi over 2 minus sine the lower limit minus pi over 2 equals 2 times sine pi over 2 is 1 minus sine minus pi over 2 is minus 1. Then 2 times make positive, which is 2. The final answer is 4. Now, shall we do it a little faster? Use the shortcut formula, the integral of cosine kx dx equals 1 over k sine kx plus c. In here, k is 1 over 2. So 1 over k is the reciprocal of 1 over 2, which is 2. Then sine x over 2 from minus pi to pi. We already know we don't need to change the limit. Then 2 times sine, the upper limit is pi over 2 minus sine, the lower limit is minus pi over 2 equals 2 times sine pi over 2 is 1 minus this one is minus 1. Then the answer is exactly the same, which is 4. See, quick and easy. Question 5. Use U-substitution. Let u equal 5x, then du equals 5 dx, then divide by 5 on each side, du over 5 equals dx. Back to the original, integral of secant squared 5x is u, dx equals du over 5, then du 1 over 5. Use the basic formula. 1 over 5, integral of secant square x is tangent x. So tangent u plus c equals 1 over 5, tangent u was 5x plus c. Let's compare it with the basic formula. Integral of secant square root of 2x dx equals 5 makes 1 over 5, then 2 makes 1 over 2, tangent 2x plus c. Now we have a shortcut. K makes 1 over k, then tangent kx plus c. Let's try to integrate a few more questions. Use the formula. K makes 1 over k, 9 makes 1 over 9, tangent 9x plus c. The second one, in here k is 1 over 3, so 1 over k is upside down number, which is 3, tangent 1 over 3x plus c. The last one, 1 over square root of 2, tangent square root of 2x plus c. Question 6. Use the substitution method first. Separate the integral of 0 to pi over 12 secant squared 3x dx plus the integral of 0 to pi over 12 cosine 2x dx. Let u equal from the first 3x, then derive on each side, du equals 3 dx, then divide by 3 on each side, du over 3 equals dx. When x equals pi over 12, then u of pi over 12 equals 3 times pi over 12, which is pi over 4. The lower limit 0 equals 3 times 0 equals 0. Back to the original. The integral of the new lower limit is 0 and the new upper limit is pi over 4. Then secant squared 3x is u, then dx equals du over 3, so du then 1 over 3. The second one, let w equal 2x, then dw equals 2 dx, divide by 2 on each side, dw over 2 equals dx. When x equals pi over 12, then w of pi over 12 equals 2 times pi over 12, which is pi over 6. When x equals 0, then w of 0 equals 2 times 0 equals 0. Then plus integral of the lower limit is 0. The new upper limit is pi over 6. Cosine 2x is w. Then dx equals dw over 2. dw then 1 over 2 equals 1 over 3. The integral of secant squared u means tangent u from 0 to pi over 4 plus 1 over 2. The integral of cosine is sine w from 0 to pi over 6 equals 1 over 3 times tangent pi over 4 minus tangent 0 plus 1 over 2 sine pi over 6 minus sine 0 equals 1 over 3. When the respective angle is pi over 4. The ratio of the triangle is 1, 1, and square root of 2. Use secant. Tangent pi over 4 is 1 over 1, which is 1, minus tangent 0 is 0, plus 1 over 2. Now the respect angle is pi over 6. The ratio is 2, 1, square root of 3. Then sine ratio is 1 over 2, minus sine 0 is 0. Then 1 over 3 times 1, 1 over 4, equals, make the same denominator, 4, this one is 3, then final answer is 7 over 12. Was it a bit long to evaluate the integral? Now, use the shortcut. We don't need to separate the integral. The integral of secant squared kx dx equals 1 over k tangent kx plus c. Then k makes 1 over k, 3 makes 1 over 3, tangent 3x plus the integral of cosine kx dx equals 1 over k sine kx plus c. Then this one, k makes 1 over k, 2 makes 1 over 2, sine 2x. We also don't need to change the limit, so 0 to pi over 12 equals 1 over 3, use the upper limit, tangent 3 times pi over 12, which is pi over 4, plus 1 over 2 sine of 2 times pi over 12, which is pi over 6, minus, use the lower limit, 1 over 3, tangent 3 times 0, still 0, plus 1 over 2 sine of 2 times 0 is 0. Equals 1 over 3. Think about the respect angle of pi over 4. The ratio is 1, 1, and square root of 2. Then use secant. Tangent pi over 4 is 1, plus 1 over 2 times the respect angle is pi over 6. The ratio is 1, square root of 3, and 2. Then sine ratio is 1 over 2, minus tangent 0 is 0, sine 0 is 0, so 0. The final answer is 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4 equals 4 over 12 plus 3 over 12, which is 7 over 12. We have the same answer. How about it? The more complex the integral problem, the more enticing the shortcut. Let's summarize the 3 shortcut formulas we learned today. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.